Hey everybody, I am so sorry that yesterday I did not come back with a No Cap Sunday update, but I have been swamped on my first job trying to get some things done and on top of that family stuff and all that. But I'm here today and I'm still ready to give my No Cap Sunday update. So yesterday at church, we talked about when Jesus chose his disciples and how he chose people from different backgrounds and, imperfect backgrounds to be his apostles, to be his 12 apostles. And so that conversation led to talking about how we are all have imperfections. All of us have different backgrounds, but we all have different purposes. So something that I may tell someone that's a testimony might be different from somebody else's testimony. We all have specific things to bring to the table. And I think that it's really interesting that, we have that mission, basically, how like my testimony wouldn't be for everybody. Some things, I may not do in a public forum, but there have been times when someone has come to me, another woman, in the same type of situations that I've had to deal with in my life, trying to make the same type of decisions that I've had to make in my life. And that was the time to share that information. And I didn't feel any type of shame about sharing what I had to share or telling those things that I had to tell them, because I knew that that was what I was supposed to be doing at that time. Now, what I did find interesting as I got older, a lot of times when we do stuff in our past, the devil will hold it over our heads, because shame or I don't know, unforgiveness of ourselves maybe. So we'll hold back on what we divulge. Now, again, like I said, you don't necessarily want to tell everybody everything, because it's not always the right time. But you also don't want to be held hostage from your past. Those things that, that you've grown from, they actually can be used as a testimony. Now, where I see a lot of the times we as Christians make mistakes at is acting like we never were doing things that we shouldn't do, that we have always been where we are now, or purposely omitting those things that we used to do. I think that's the worst thing that you can do when it comes to drawing people closer to you, because obviously we all know that no one is perfect. Everyone has a past. Everybody's grown from something. Everybody's done something wrong before. So to present yourself as if you are perfect now, or that you've never, done anything wrong, or that you can't even relate to different struggles that people experience in life, that's probably the worst thing that you can do. And, it really can repel people. It doesn't draw people in. So that was one of the things that I picked up on Sunday. And something else, the pastor preached, it was second Sunday, so it was for the kids mostly. But his topic was knowing just enough to be dangerous. I thought that was so interesting, because basically he was trying to let the kids know, because we have a lot of teenagers, you don't know everything. Letting them know you don't know everything. So when you're being told things by your parents, you should listen to those things. And just enough, and that's why it's kind of scary, especially with teenagers and young adults. It's scary because just enough to hurt yourself, just enough to be dangerous to yourself. Dangerous, and when I say dangerous, I don't mean like, lock your doors and hide dangerous. I mean like dangerous enough to make mistakes that can affect your life forever. Although this sermon was aimed at the kids, I thought that it was also a good analogy for us as adults as well. Because sometimes we get to a point where we think that we know so much that we can't be taught. We can't be taught anything. We can't learn anything, or we've arrived. I know we all have encountered, that sister or that brother at church that, oh, I have arrived. I already know everything I need to know. If you ever get to that point, then you need to check yourself, okay? Because none of us have arrived. All of us have things that we need to learn, and all of us can learn something from someone else. Even if someone's giving a bad example, we can learn how not to do a thing. We can learn from the youth. We can learn from the elderly. We can learn constantly. And one of my things is I pray that I never get to a point where I think that I know everything and I can't learn anything new, or that nothing new can be shown to me. I think that's one of the things that holds us stagnant. You get real stagnant when you think that you already know everything. What can God truly do with you when you think that you already know everything? Because then it's like, I already know everything. So then whether you know it or not, you're basically saying to God, I don't need any more help. I don't need to hear what you have to say because I already got this. So that was my just quick review of Sunday service. Again, these are just strictly my opinions. I would love to hear everybody else's opinions or what you think about these different topics. And we start to use this as a conversation starter. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to Shay Cherie channel, follow me on Instagram under Shay Cherie, or follow me on Facebook on Imperfect Christian Memoirs. It's Memoirs of Imperfect Christian on Facebook. And I will be here on Thursday uploading another video. I'm not really comfortable with doing live yet on my computer. I do plan, we're in the process of moving, but I do plan to get a webcam so I can do live video instead of having to upload the video, because I'm noticing that when it uploads, for some reason it does something with the mouth and the voice is not matching after a certain point. And so I'm working on it, you guys. Just be patient with me as I keep doing that. If you have friends that you think that would like this channel, please send it to them and have them to like my videos and to subscribe. All right, I'll see you guys on Thursday for Sweet Truth Thursday. Have a good one.